What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with a Dead in Hip Hop solo album review, and today I'm talking about the newest album from Mr. Muthafuckin Exquire, entitled Mr. Muthafuckin Exquire. So I got put on to Exquire the same way a lot of people did, and that's with his 2011 mixtape, Lost in Translation. This saw him rhyming over some necro beats, some LP beats, so I was of course instantly interested, and that mixtape is just so nasty, man. It's fucking great. Dope rhymes, flows all over the place, so I definitely became an instant fan, and I've kept up with him over the years. And the last thing we heard from Exquire was in 2017, and that was his Brainiac EP, which I really liked. I just never really got around to covering it. And it's funny, last year, I actually mentioned that I was wondering what was going on with him, you know, and I'd mentioned that I'd hoped that he dropped something new, and this year we get his self-titled album. I believe this is his first official album, not mixtape, not EP, but official album, and it starts off with some fucking fire, man. Fuckboy, which was the first single that was released from the album, and it's the first thing that I heard, and I remember going off on Twitter about how dope this song is, man. It made me super hype for this album. Exquire sounds invigorated, he sounds hungry, he sounds nice as ever. The beat is this weird kind of off-kilter, hollowed out, kind of lo-fi beat that sounds as gritty as he does, and he fits in perfectly with it. And the song is just full of just crazy, ridiculous flows. It's full of great quotables. Hug and kiss with a dick long as the hot dogs at Costco. I also really like this line. Fuck Prada, Burberry, fuck Louis Vuitton too. They ain't do nothing racist, but that's just in case they do. Hilarious. But this hook, the hook on this song, y'all, it's fucking perfect. It's just so Exquire to me. You ain't met a motherfucker that can kill a motherfucker like that crazy motherfucker named Mr. Motherfucker. And if you want to hear some dope ass rhyming, the way he rocks the last verse on this song is just crazy. His flow here, it's nuts. The next song is Exquire the Musical, and it's another one of my favorite songs off this album. The beat is really cool. I feel like it's sampling a video game, like an old Nintendo video game, but I can't place my finger on which one. So if you guys know, drop some comments down there. But the way he's flowing over this beat is really fresh. It's this almost melodic rap singing type of thing that he's doing. Like, not on some Drake shit, but it's hard for me to explain it. You just gotta hear it. The song seems to be about his perseverance, I assume, as a rapper. He's been doing this for a minute now, but doesn't get nearly the accolades that I think he should have. But the lyrics are hilarious as always. I will never fall, I will never fall. If you ever thought I would, then nigga, you can lick my balls. You can lick them when they're hard, you can lick them when they're soft. Stuff this dick inside your mouth in the morning while you yawn. Yeah, there goes my monetization, but fuck it. The next song that jumps out is Pink Champagne, and he did a video for this recently, so make sure you check that out. But the beat is this really sporadic, kind of chopped up Madlib style beat, and the way Exquire is rocking over it is just dope. He keeps the steady flow throughout the whole song, which makes it really memorable. Each bar rhymes on the same note. It's really dope. Better Clothes and Nicer Lies is another standout, mainly because I wasn't familiar with Iceberg Black at all, but I thought he freaked this song. It's this sort of trap beat with this really cool piano sample in the background, some really hard bass, and Iceberg Black starts this track off with a really dope verse with this kind of bouncy flow that goes really nicely with the beat. But Exquire comes in with a verse that says he will not be outshined on his own shit. He does this weird thing where he completely changes his voice to a bit higher pitched, and the way he flows over this part is just crazy. I've never heard anything like this from Exquire. And then the way he closes the song out, the flow there, y'all, like for real, this shit is lovely. ending the album with Nothing's What It Seems, which is an 8-minute track telling the complicated story of Exquire's interaction with this mischievous woman over a few different interweaving beats. That was pretty daring, but in my opinion, it really pays off. Using various beats to assist with the different moods and the different tones of the story was a great move. And the way Exquire flows over each beat is really, really fresh. The beautiful thing about Mr. Motherfucking Exquire is just how complex he is. On the surface, one might think he's just walking around getting fucked up and fucking a bunch of chicks. You know, they don't bother to dig any deeper. And when he does rap about some other shit, it's almost like people don't catch it. On this album, you definitely get plenty of the hood rhymes that we've come to expect from Exquire, but there's also plenty of moments where he's giving the listener something entirely different, something that's a bit deeper. He's talking about how technology is making it easier for us to be tracked and how that's something to be wary of. He's telling stories about his mom dating abusive men. I feel like on this album, he's definitely giving us a solid mixture of ideas. You have him tossing out political ideas on one end and then telling you how much he loves hoes on the other end. But I've enjoyed all of Exquire's projects, but this one feels like the most complete project for him. I don't know that I'm ready to say it's his best project, but it feels like it's his most comprehensive one. And it's great that this is his debut album. It feels like it gives the best view into the type of rapper that he is and the type of person that he is. The ratchetness mixed with the righteousness, the intelligent hood shit, which I usually don't like that phrase or that label because it implies that the two things, hood and intelligence, are mutually exclusive. But for some reason with this album, Mr. Motherfucking Exquire is making me go back on my stance because that label just seems to fit perfectly here. This is easily one of the best projects that I've heard this year. It gives the listener a great balance of experimental or alternative hip hop with a dose of familiarity that makes the nerdy backpacker excited while preventing the average hip-hop fan from being scared off. You know, this dope rhymes, this is dope beats. This is definitely an album that I feel like you guys need to check out. So do it and do it now. So that's it for this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you've heard this album, make sure you drop some comments down there in the comments section. If you've not heard it, I'll put the link to the album in the description section. That's also down there. So go check it out and let's talk about this shit. Alright, I know it's been a minute since I've done some videos, but I'm gonna get back to it. And yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Peace out, boy.